Hello, everyone. It's me, Colt. There's my camera. It's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor. Welcome to Longshots D&D, the first of 2024, or as I like to say, the 2024. But before we get started, we have a gummy bear discussion.
No, okay, listen. Okay, where's Buck right now? I hope he has his headphones on because it was the exact one
on.
he
He can hear you.
Look, they have the A on them. It's the ones you like.
Yeah,
They're the best
show me the
gummy bears
bag.
I've
Show
ever
me the
had.
bag.
Is it the white bag? Yeah. That's
The
Those.
best.
No,
Those are not it.
those aren't it.
What?
Hang on. Zoom.
Enhance.
Those are Publix brand.
Yeah, those are Publix.
Yeah,
You're-
that's a P, not an A.
They're probably manufactured in the
there's an A
exact
on
same
the gummy
factory,
bear.
though.
There's an A. There's an A on the gummy bear.
They're probably manufactured in the exact same factory and just sold at a
Probably,
cheaper
Just
price.
in different packaging.
We
Hey,
Americans are all about that life.
We are, but
Well, these
yes,
are the
I'll
gummy
give you
bears
half
I've
a
ever
point for those. So
Thank you. Do I get inspiration?
now that has been settled, in real life inspiration, however you want to spend that.
Oh, so does that mean I get inspiration when I come in real life?
Don't. We're going past that one. So
Yeah, we are.
What? Okay, when
Yeah, we
okay,
are.
I'm sorry. Hang on. I didn't mean to phrase it that way. When I arrive
I was gonna say, if anybody's getting inspiration from the DM for that,
Will
it'll
I?
be me.
Listen,
I don't get it.
so yeah, how you guys feeling this week?
Not good anymore.
As punchy as ever.
As punchy as ever.
Confused?
Don't worry. I'll send you some diagrams.
Okay.
I don't
So
want to
we
be part
had,
of this session anymore.
We had some things go down last week. We had a really nice time in Landman's tiny hut. Marked our territory.
Ew.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
A lot of pissing in corners.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's canon.
That's horrible.
This week we have Yithrin to explore, things to see, what wonders await. But how do you guys feel about it?
I don't know. I think we need another long rest or two
Yeah.
before we're truly ready.
I mean, I think we need to.
I do have a
Work.
very important question to ask, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did my piss actually manage to repel the cold light walkers, or?
Oh my god, the stench.
No.
The pheromones.
How much asparagus
it led them away.
Alright, eaten.
Oh,
You
sorry.
know, I
Bucket.
imagine cold light walkers are very like primordial beings. Like they're very in tune with their natural selves. They don't have much thought going on, so I could see it.
Yeah,
Damn.
smelled the pee and they're like, "Oh, someone's here. Can't mess with this person."
Oh no.
They could
Well,
smell
man-
how strong you were just from the pee.
This person's pee.
Someone's been eating asparagus. We need to retreat.
Wouldn't you?
Yes. Big time.
Their fiber counts are off the chart.
Over 9,000.
Ooh.
We like to have fun here at the Longshots. So,
Don't kink shame.
to bring us in, I think we need Mazie to bring us in this week because Mazie was here the whole time. Definitely did not show up late at all. Is totally caught up. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and have Bretlynn roll us in.
Well, Mazie, could you shift 3 inches to your right?
This
There
one?
you are. Now you're centered. Yep, perfect. All right, great. Last week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, there was some chatting, some talking, and some what the hell are we doing here? We found out a few things. First and foremost, our guide here is a changeling, just like Nox. A lady that goes by Anna and knows a illiterate mustachio man back at home base. Don't know who that is. Probably doesn't matter whatsoever. Also down here, it seems to be a buried city. A city that Bretlynn recognizes as being at least associated with his home, the Emerald Empire, which he casually revealed is not of this dimension, but rather in the Feywild. There was some angst, there was some discussions, there was a few verbal fisticuffs. Aron was revealed to be Sarah and was trying to figure out a way not to have his future mother become horribly attracted to Cara and then erase him out of existence, much like the plot of Back to the Future. We all know the movie.
Wait, really?
Did you see Back to the Future?
No.
What?
There's no
What?
way that you're telling the
Wait,
truth.
what? Shut the fuck up.
No, he's just.
I'm so serious. I haven't seen it.
You've never seen
Well-
Back to the Future?
No.
Okay, well, we know
what?
the first thing that we're doing. We're watching
All right,
Back to
so
the
guess
Future.
Alright,
what
well,
we're
you know what?
doing
I'll-
this week.
Yeah. All the jokes we made about
Scrap.
that are gonna make a whole lot more sense once you see it, there, Marty.
Scrap
Oh,
the session we're
McFly, are you
throwing
in there?
on.
McFly,
Scrap the
hello. Great Scott, Sarah, you've got to make sure your mother doesn't sleep with Cara, or you'll be out of existence.
Oh, that's so good. There's
Thank
no
you.
way. Oh my god, that just is so sad.
Well, this will make next week's recap. Anyways, they're in the city. Anna is also a changeling, and but Anna and Nox apparently don't hang out in the same changeling dance party, so they don't know each other. The gang spent a night inside a tiny hut, ready to explore the city and maybe find a way out, but maybe to find out more information about what's going on here. Plus, other stuff. Find out that and more on this week's Longshots Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
I finally ran out of one roll of filament here.
Oh damn. Oh, you're chicken. Chicken. You're chicken. Oh, no.
Alright. So, having refreshed yourselves, or relieved yourselves, we set out, having just witnessed a group of cold light walkers passing by this large tower in the distance.
Oh,
which we
is this
discussed had a
Is this in the morning? Or was that before or after the long rest?
I would say after.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Please.
With so much to see. But one thing is clear. Whatever is in the center spire and beneath is surrounded by a force field. If you want into any of these places to see what may or may not be contained within, you'll need to get past that.
Whatever controls that's probably on the peripheral here, at least clues to it. I would suggest that we work in a clockwise fashion around this city until we find a way to turn that off.
Did we end up walking up to the tower? The
I
blue
thought
tower?
we were in the tower. We were in the blue tower
I
last
gave you
week.
the description for what was inside because you asked, but no, getting inside the tower is not as easy as just walking in the door.
Oh, okay.
No, we're by like the football field looking thing.
Okay. Well, Aron is going to walk towards the tower.
Or we can just walk straight.
Mazie's gonna go with Aron.
Are you sure you want to go that way? I mean, we did see the cold light walkers. Well, just walk past there.
Sorry, I'm chewing.
Chew faster.
I was trying to. The
Aron's
Swedish fish
finishing
are
his
so good.
breakfast.
Swallow.
So, I don't get it. Aron was kind of looking at the tower and kind of heard you say, hey, maybe we shouldn't go towards those zombie boys. And Aron will say, well, we've never been strangers to danger in the past. And I don't think that's going to be the most dangerous thing we see down here, so running away from that may not do us the best of good. And this tower seems important.
We're not going to get anything done just sitting around here, so I might as well do something.
Aron's going to look at you again and say, are you feeling well, Mazie?
Wow.
Never been better.
Okay. Well, Aron will take you at your word because there's no way I'm going to ever pass a check against you when you're deceived. So,
I mean, you never know. Nat 20s exist.
So Aaron's going to start walking towards the tower if anybody else would like to join us.
Yeah.
Capina's coming.
All right.
Okay.
Might as well.
Okay, so I've got you folks lumped. Are we all going, or are we splitting the party? Because that's an option. It's been done before.
Amos is coming.
Oh, Amos is always coming. Amos never leaves.
I'm riding him.
Bradley will kind of look at Cara and go like, well, guess we're going. But not say anything and just keep walking.
Cara does not make eye contact.
Wally, for his part, is gonna kind of waddle over behind everybody and be like, "You guys want me to watch camp and stuff?"
Oh my gosh, I love
Sure, Wally.
Sure, that's
Cool,
a
man.
good idea.
I'm in love with Wally. I'm kidding.
Just holler if you need me. I'll slip and slide my way over.
Wally, if you could start digging an escape tunnel for when we get back, we might need to use it.
Okay. All right. I will do my best.
Aaron's
You
going to
kinda-
fashion I'd like to really quickly, if I could, just fashion like a really basic hand trough for him to put in his mouth
Oh.
with my smith's tools, if I could.
Yeah, you could probably accomplish something really crude with like mending and a couple of like bricks or pieces of shattered stone or something. Yeah,
I
that
would
could work.
love to do that. Here,
Oh.
put this in your mouth and swing violently from left to right, and you'll be able to dig.
You can hear him
And
through like
that-
gritted teeth. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, can we say last session I cast Find Familiar again?
Ah, yes. Would be a good thing for you to have done. Token
Just while
browser,
we were resting.
companion, tiny beast.
Same thing as before. We Raven.
A wee raven. We would like to play. All right.
We are so Raven.
Also, when you said you're no stranger to danger, I came up with quote the danger strangers.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Stranger
That-
danger.
that's
Whoa,
No, the
that's
danger
little.
strangers.
Yeah, but the stranger dangers, that's a little terrifying.
Yeah, isn't it? They're going to be a group that pops up at some point.
So, I hate it.
On your way through, you guys are making your way past the stadium. And the air around it feels like it's charged with static. And a bunch of steps will descend down into the stadium floor. One thing of curious note, as you guys are passing and not like super absorbed, you can kind of see like a tiny glittering object resting on a pedestal. Beyond that, of course, you still see the giant like trident masts. When finally, of course, again, the tower you're looking at is studded in chiseled runes, but a blue light shines from its highest window.
I'd like to. How close are we? Are we pretty much there now?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty short distance around here most often. Like it measures things in feet for this map, so it's not going to take you a while to get really anywhere.
Okay. I'd like to. I'm assuming it's a closed door that we see. Entering into the tower.
Let's see. It is just an open door.
That seems sus.
I could send Morrigan in there to have a look first if you like. Be a bit cautious.
That's a great idea, but won't that hurt him if there's a trap?
Yeah, but like he can reform. It just takes a bit of summoning. It doesn't really like. It's not. It's much easier to bring Morrigan back than one of us.
That seems practical. Okay.
I'll send my wee raven in the door to explore.
Gonna send in the wee raven into the door. All right. If I can get this chicken off of me. Oh, thank you.
You really want to.
Okay. Well.
Oh, and I will use my action to see through the familiar's eyes, hear what it hears, etc.
Okay. Well.
So that I know what's going on.
Morgan floats through the entrance, and inside the entrance, it's just a series of spiral steps that seem to ascend to a uppermost level. So really, you're kind of just zooming straight in towards the steps.
Yep.
Come on.
Chicken.
Always.
With the chicken.
She wants your attention.
Let's see. So you're seeing through its eyes?
Yeah, I can see through its eyes and hear through its ears. So if something happens where my body is, I'm assuming I wouldn't notice, but because I'm essentially looking through the raven's eyes.
Okay.
Just in case that matters.
I need your familiar to make me an intelligence save, because as Morgan flies through, this blue light shines, and you hear like a crackle as some sort of magical rune trap goes off.
Okay, so sorry, what kind of save did you say?
Intelligence.
Intelligence is 4. Okay. So this is -4, so it becomes a 2.
Okay. Not that this really does much. This is one of those judgment calls I had to make where, is it you that's triggering the effect? Technically, no, it's your familiar. So for the next minute, your familiar is just going to be completely insane. So it's going to fly kind of where it wants to. So for about the next minute, as you're trying to fly up the steps, Morgan is just like bop, bop, just smacking into walls and flapping uselessly on the stones before, after about a minute, it regains its composure and you're able to direct it more.
You just hear Mazie, like her eyes probably like gone white or something. She's seeing through the raven's eyes, and she's like, Morgan, no, what are you doing? Morgan.
Stop it.
For about a minute. Stuff in Morgan. I think he's throwing a temper tantrum.
I'm assuming we would have seen that flash as it.
Oh, yeah.
Aron's gonna, after seeing that and waiting for about a minute, throw. Hold please. A chess piece through. We will throw an actual pawn this time.
No trigger from any runes or anything like that.
So do I see what runes triggered when that happened?
In the brief flash that Morgan would have seen it, you can make me a Arcana check.
Is that me or Morgan?
You, since you were seeing through the eyes.
Yeah. Oh damn, that's not great. That's an 8.
No idea. You would think some type of glyph spell, something inscribed into a place purpose-built. Which spell? You're not sure.
So we can't like get rid of it or figure out how to duck beneath it or something.
Well, with an 8, you probably figure a spell like that either has a recharge time or is a one and done type thing. Maybe.
Okay. So trigger and then
Should-
with them and then go in.
Should I go in and try?
Is there more to
Aron-
explore, or did this the final room?
Once Morgan reaches the top, it is a 30-foot high circular chamber where inside 6 armored figures stand guard, motionless around an anvil. I say figures because they don't quite look human. In fact, it just looks like suits of armor, basically, standing around an anvil. However, at the rear of this chamber is what seems to be a wizard lying in a pile of rubble. And then the entire room is illuminating itself in blue flames, magical, of course, from braziers throughout the room. There's a carved inscription on the ceiling being illuminated by those braziers.
Okay, can I read the inscription at all or anything?
Looks draconic. Can you read draconic?
Probably not. No, I cannot. So that would require someone who does. The wizard, does the wizard, he or she look injured or just like magically asleep or just...
The only way you can tell that this person is a wizard is judging by their robes and typical Fantasia Mickey hat. Other than that, they are just a skeleton. Whoever was here has been
a little
long
skeleton.
dead.
So not like magically preserved or anything. Cool.
Correct.
All right. Well, I'm relaying this to everyone. Like, does anyone speak Draconic? Here.
That's a great
They
question.
look.
Nope.
I think Ida did. That's not helpful.
I have Ida's hand.
Does Velen know the comprehend languages spell?
Let's look at her spell book. It is actually just one of the languages she speaks.
Oh,
So
well, there
she
you
kind
go.
of just pop up and be like, me.
All right, and you.
Aaron's gonna mom arm Vel first. Say,
Mom arm his buff.
Yeah, exactly. No. Aaron's going to glance over at Amos. Go ahead.
He kind of just trots slowly Scooby-Doo like into the room and then sits for a moment looking around, turns back, gives you a nod. Mow.
Should I go in next?
Amos, what do your elf eyes see?
Mow. He gestures with his tail to stairs.
I suppose if you're comfortable with it, Cara, it seems safe enough now.
I mean, I'm harder to hurt than you guys are.
Before you go in, I'll cast guidance on you for a minute, just in case it helps.
Thanks. All right, I will go in.
And be sure to scream really loud if something bad happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Bretlynn has his back to everyone, is just sort of scanning the area around them to make sure no one sneaks up on them.
It's good
All right.
someone paying attention to our actual surroundings.
Well, I mean, somebody, despite it being a thankless job, someone has to. He did make treats for everyone. We did make some treats this morning, so. But everyone was
Did he or
quick to
didn't
leave.
he?
He did, but people were pretty
I
quick to
thought
leave.
you
They
said he
just-
didn't.
I didn't make anything last night.
Oh.
Yeah, he was gonna make breakfast this morning, but we were all pretty eager to leave, so I just didn't say anything.
All right. So heading in.
Well, sorry. I wanted to, while all this was happening, like all of the, what's it called? Like the bird and going in and stuff, I wanted to look at these structures over here. to the left of us
Left of you. All right.
and investigate that.
Let's see. Did I miss you? Where is your little?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, okay. There you are.
I'm just very well hidden.
Which
in the
way are you
rubble.
entering in from?
I'd say like this way if I can,
Okay.
if that's possible.
It is
I'll
possible.
go this way.
Don't go too far.
I mean, if you're behind the building, Bretlynn would probably shift. It would shift to keep eyes on you and everyone else over there.
All right. Well, we got ourselves some fun. So from what you can see where you are, over towards this giant overhang, a piece of the force field is here as well, blocking off this particular access. You assume that it's tied in some way to the overall spire, and that may even be a staircase. From here, you can kind of glean that this is very industrial. There's what remains of various processing buildings. You'd think smiths or smelteries, those sorts of things. However, off to the left-hand side, towering above, seems to be a almost Bastille or prison-esque structure. It's got a dim, like, red glow coming out from under it.
Okay, well, I want to go over to this prison.
All right. So then,
Form of a
Just
corpse.
I mean, when you walk off, Bretlynn was saying, do you want to get other people for this, or?
Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going.
Okay, well, I guess.
But
Okay.
once I do come back, like eventually, I would say like I would comment about how this spire looks like a staircase, but I'll say that when I go back.
If you
when
come
you
back.
do come back
You're coming back.
eventually, this is what we like here. Okay, so
I mean,
we've got-
Bretlynn.
If you come back.
Bretlynn will follow because Cara's then mothering all of them, so Bretlynn will go along to make sure Nox doesn't go alone.
and the rest of you went inside the spire after Cara?
Did anything
Yep.
happen to Cara?
Nope,
When
not at all.
she...
Not yet.
No.
Alright,
Alright,
Not yet.
then she'll head up the stairs.
Let's see. So you make it all the way up the stairs, in fact, and get to those same 30-foot high, 30-foot circular chamber. You see the exact same 6 armored figures guarding the anvil. Now, as far as that inscription on the ceiling, do you speak Draconic, or are
No.
you just going to let Velen look through that?
No, I don't speak Draconic.
All right. And she's going to... Oh. There
I
goes
think
her
it's
ruined
safe.
coffee.
Just... Oh.
Aaron's
I
going
just
to.
don't...
Well, go ahead,
Just
please.
maybe don't touch anything. Just maybe don't touch anything.
Aaron's going to look behind her and see that Nox and Bretlynn are gone, and ask Mazarine to. Do you have telepathy, Mazie?
I have the message spell. So within 120 feet, basically, I can talk and someone can send a message back. So if I
Can
check in
you-
every few minutes.
Message Bretlynn and say, "Where'd you go?"
I
Kinda
do exactly what he
dangerous.
said. Yeah. Hey, Bretlynn, where did you go? It's kind of dangerous. From Aron. That's what I said. But you
Love
hear
Aaron.
Mazie's voice. Love Aron, yeah. Love Aron.
Love Aron. Okay. Bretlynn will reply. Hello. Nox wandered off westward, and I guess didn't hear me if they wanted more people to come. So I'm trailing behind them to make sure they're okay. Heading towards a
He
building
did
with a
this.
red glow.
A limit to how many words, but I don't know if we can track of
Well,
that.
let's just say that I just skipped the verbs.
Following Nox,
Yeah.
building,
No,
red
we're-
glow.
All of
Yeah, I just exactly relay that. if you want to say anything else back, I'll just relay between you two.
Well, you can wait.
Aron will reply if I can reply.
Get a cast it again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who's that?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
You called?
It just came to me in a summer dream.
Oh God. Yeah. By the gods.
Aaron's just gonna sigh really loud and say, "Have him bring her back, please."
Oh.
Just relaying that to Colt.
Well, then
No,
he'll
sorry, Colt.
reply.
No.
Count it. Bretlynn will say, "No problem. If there's one thing this group does well, it's respecting and listening to me."
Do you? And this Mazie's going to turn to Aron after she relays this and say, "Do you want me to follow them and help them, or follow you guys?"
I think we
Up the
should all just
tower.
head out. I think we should all head out and try to. We shouldn't be wandering off by ourselves.
Yeah.
Not here.
I'm just going to send.
We don't know
Mazie's
enough.
just going to turn and send a message to Nox, like, "Hey Nox, do you mind waiting till we explore the tower before we explore the prison?"
Nox would reply saying, "I just want to take a quick look."
Okay, cool, Nox. It was nice knowing you. R.I.P.
F. F in the chats for Nox.
Oh, wait. Am I able to respond more?
Yep, because I just sent that message to you, so you can reply back.
Okay, great. I'm not doing anything destructive. There's a spiral over here that looks like a staircase, and then minimize that down to how many words that I can for the message. Spirals.
Okay.
I think message is more.
I think it's like a 24. I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, so then
It's a
that
few-
should have been fine.
a 25-second
Yeah.
voice. It's a 25-second voice memo.
Yeah.
Basically.
There you go.
Wonderful. Well, enjoy meeting all the monsters that seem to be roaming this land,
Oh no.
all by yourself.
Why the
I'm assuming
Rebel-
Cara's at the
Rebel-
top of the stairs. Everyone's at the
Yeah.
bottom. Air's gonna whisper like loudly, "Hey Cara, we should probably go find Nox. They ran off. I don't know
you
why."
care?
sake? We're in a
Which, by the
fuck
way, as you slip into the prison while they're talking about that,
Oh,
it's
I'm going
a,
in? Okay.
I mean, you didn't sound like you weren't. A 40-foot wide, 30-foot tall archway. It's the only entrance to this square building. However, the portcullis sits askew, but inside is a maze, an absolute maze of cell-lined corridors.
Nox, do you want to wait for everyone else? Bretlynn finally catching up. Or do you want to poke your head in there? Either way, I'm not going to abandon you, but I would suggest waiting till we get more people get here. But you do you, and I will try to help you as best I can. I know we had a bit of a tiff last night. I'm trying to be a good friend.
I'm just curious. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I didn't say I was going in. I just was curious to see what was over here. We'll come back later once
We
we're not.
can yell in there, see if anyone's in there.
Please
Are
don't
you
do that.
Brilliant.
stupid?
Don't do that.
You are.
Maybe someone's trapped in there.
Are you kidding me? Along with guards that are ready to slice us open. I'm not
seen-
stupid.
It's not an
Okay, I
active
feel like
person.
feel like you're implicating that you think I'm. Okay, well, I guess.
Well, that suggestion certainly wasn't the
fine.
smartest one.
Okay, well, here, have a treat.
Hot calling the pet kettle
Great.
black.
Oh yeah.
I'm just imagining Brentwood's walking around with like a little treat bag with like a cat on it.
He's got his healing kit, and inside the healing kit, there's just like a little spot for the temp treats and
Okay, well, with
Well-
that information,
jar of sadness he pours into.
damn. Well,
God damn it.
with knowing that, I will go back to the group.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll follow. I think they're coming toward. They might be coming towards us.
You guys meet up like pretty much right at the
Halfway.
point where the ruins would meet the divider where the street lamps are.
So I would relay that this thing, hang on, where is this little, there it is. This thing looks like some kind of staircase and it might be worth, okay, well, hang on.
So then talk to us about it before you go wandering off. Don't just leave without saying anything. What if you got lost and we didn't know where you were? What if you
I'm here.
encountered some...
Am I not
I mean,
here?
there's runic
this
traps around
time.
here that my bird triggered.
Look,
Could've turned you
we don't
insane.
know we don't know exactly what this place is, and you running off aimlessly without telling anybody is not helping.
I looked for like 5 minutes. Listen, there's
That's
this.
not good enough. That's...
Do you want to hear what I have to say or not?
I'll... Ugh. Fine. Tell us.
There is a sort of sealed thing that's connected to the tower, and it kind of looks like a staircase. I think it would be some sort of wise idea to maybe go up there instead of going inside where those monsters were last night. Might be worth considering. Also, there's a prison over there that I'd really like to look at after.
Why would we want to look in a prison? There's nothing good in a prison.
You never know. There might be something interesting.
No. What's in a prison is prisoners.
Velen! I'm gonna yell.
Okay.
Well,
I mean-
we should
Velen, would you come
catalog
with
everything.
me after?
I mean,
Be a dear.
not
No.
all prisoners are rightfully in prison. Occasionally, the wrong people do go to prison.
I'm not taking
Hey,
the
Knox.
risk. I'm not taking the risk of just coming across some nice prisoner.
No.
Oh, you're difficult.
What about the shiny thing, the football field? Are you curious about that too?
I am, but less curious.
Did someone say draconic writing on a wall?
I don't understand why you're all worked up about this. I sourced out some valuable information. Thanking me.
No, I'm worked out. Well, it would have been nice to know that you had left.
Bretlynn followed me.
I don't
I don't think that
didn't
counts
tell
much.
anybody that you were leaving.
I saw him watching me. I knew he would follow.
Don't think that counts much for
No,
her in her book.
that's not how this works. Okay,
How
if
does
you
it
want
work?
to go somewhere, if you want to go somewhere, you tell someone where you're going before you wander off. What if you got lost? What if we couldn't find you? What if
I
you
didn't
curled
know I
up
was being
and
babysat.
what if you were taken and we had no idea what happened to you?
Well, wouldn't be the first time. Second time's a charm. Probably. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'm
This is
just
not a
saying
joke.
it's kind of funny.
No, it's not. It's not a joke. You know what? Fuck this. Okay, if you're gonna treat this like a joke, then fine. Wander off. See what I care.
Maybe we should calm down a bit,
Don't-
Cara. Like,
I'm
But don't
back,
expect
aren't
me
I?
to come. Then don't expect me to come looking for you.
I wasn't. I don't expect anything from you.
Nox,
Fine.
I think we need to work on your communication with your friends and pretty much.
I have incredible self-worth. Thank you very much.
I feel like I hear Valen's quite good at discussing emotional things. Maybe have a private chat with her once we're done here.
Personally, I think my reaction is justified considering the severity of what just happened.
I don't think
Interesting.
it's that serious.
It wouldn't
Can
be
we
the
just
first time
go
I've had
on?
a colleague wander off on a dig, but let's table this discussion, pack it up, bury it deep, deep inside, and shall we excavate something? I hear there's writings on a ceiling that I'd love to scratch down in a book.
That's more
After
like
that,
it.
Stay away.
again, it's just a quick journey up the stairs, 5 minutes tops.
I agree. Let's go. I'm a follower.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, let's go.
As we're walking back towards the tower, in clear earshot of Nox, Aron's going to lean over to Amos and say, "Amos, what was that old saying about curiosity and the cat?"
His ears go sport mode. He's like, "Rah."
Mazie can hear
gonna,
this.
like, slyly give Nox a very knowing glance.
Nox isn't looking at you. Sorry.
I know.
If Mazie can hear that, she'll just say, curiosity killed the cat.
You have a helmet on.
Satisfaction brought it back.
Yep, that's. Thank you, Mazie. And back to the tower.
I know things.
So
I'm ready.
we
I
head
was
up the
just going from the
stairs,
back.
having this discussion. When we are back up top, once more, set the scene. 6 armored figures stand guard around the anvil. The top has an inscription in Draconic, which Velen begins to start reading off. He's like, this must be written, Loras. It's very Draconic-esque. I see why he said that. Starting, or first, yes, first, shield, heart, nether oak wand. Huh. That sounds like sage advice. Not sure what it means.
Is this the language that Bretlynn knows, or?
Well, the Netheries were a society of elven cultures, but their writings were structured differently. A different branch, if you will. More similar
Okay, I
to
see.
Draconic here, with the scratches and the aggression. Vocally, it sounds a little bit like Elvish.
Right. Do you think this is like a shopping list, or?
Well, they put it in a tower to have people read it. Perhaps it's a pilgrimage of sorts. You know, step 1, put your money in the box. Step 2, grab a talisman. Step 3, climb a mountain.
I look around for a box to put money in, or a place for talismans.
No hanging talismans or anything. I mean, you might burn something in the brazier. Other than that, just the anvil.
And these armored figures, are they look at all different, or are they all pretty identical to each other?
All identical. They've got this just standard-looking steel helmet with a face cut out. The cutout face seems to just be like... I mean, you can tell they're constructs. Just by looking at Amos and seeing that sort of thing. They are constructs, currently deactivated.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Did you say that there was a glow coming from the building that me and Nox
Yes,
saw?
a red glow.
Okay.
From the
Bretlyn's-
dungeon.
Bretlyn's on the ground floor while everyone's up there. He's sort of just posted up at the door.
Do we have a look at the wizard? Are we able to like kind of have a look and see if that wizard has anything interesting on them? Essentially, examining.
Loading.
Yeah, essentially.
Doesn't seem to have anything of
Please.
use on him. It looks like he had scraps of paper that have long since outlived their usefulness. Merely touching them causes them to just shred.
Could I cast mending on those papers?
You could try.
I would like to try.
Well, putting it together is what seems like a very faint script, again in that same draconic sort of flourish.
Aron will pass it to Vel and say, "Can you make any sense of this?"
3 cups raspberries, 4 apples. I think this is a shopping list.
Ah.
I knew there was a shopping list here.
Wait, is it actually a shopping list? Oh my goodness.
The old "this is not important, don't look here" sign from the DM.
I'm curious. I can see from the image that we have on the map that there looks like there's a giant rune on the outside of the tower we're on. Was Valen
Indeed.
able to read that, or is that does that say anything important? I'm just wondering if this is something to do with labeling powers around there, with the first lot of words.
Let's have her roll. A lot of the runes on the outside of the tower are associated with the Abjuration School of Magic. So, that's her theory currently. There's no one general symbol that, symbolizes a group of magic, but I would think that would indicate Abjuration. And if the rest of these spires are of similar design, I would think they would cover the schools of magic, or at least as we would define them.
You think
so is this
that these words represent each school?
Tower? Well, I'm wondering if the towers are what is generating the shields that are keeping us out of the main tower.
Maybe.
If it's
suppose there's no
Abjuration.
leather here, though. Any thoughts? Come on now, we're all important. Ideas, people. She claps her hands together.
These words, do you think they're representations of... So we had the first shield, heart, nether, oak, and wand. Now, I'm not entirely certain how they would, but do you think they represent fields of magic, and each tower would also represent a field of magic, and then you have to, activate something in each of them in order?
Hmm.
Maybe,
Well,
I don't know.
There was
So
a
I don't
tree
think it would
grove
work.
on the western edge of the city. Perhaps... Oh, insightful.
Oh,
That could
You
prove
are
useful.
very intelligent.
I mean,
just-
wizards have wands. Does this wizard guy have a wand?
Not one that I can tell. She kind of tries to drag the upper part of his body out of the rubble, his skeleton. No, rags and no riches.
Okay. Maybe
But
we just need to
could you
explore
repeat
something more.
Could you repeat it one more time? The riddle?
First, shield heart, nether oak wand.
And they're all separate words, not joined together at all. For some reason, if shield heart was one word. or
They
anything
are
like that.
written in a sentence, but her understanding of Loras is rough. It's like somebody who's studying Latin, but it's been their first year, and they're like, ah.
How many
I
how
mean-
many automations are
And-
there?
6.
First
she
shield heart,
doesn't
nether
have
oak
the-
wand. I'd like to investigate the automations a little bit more closely to see if there's any distinguishing features between the 6 of them.
Each absolutely identical, down to the nuts, bolts, and armor.
I wonder if this is about guarding something in the main tower. Our first priority is to shield the heart of the nether, which is an oak wand. I don't know if you're missing some connection
heart-
words there potentially. It could just be describing what they're guarding.
Maybe the heart is the orange glowy thing in the middle or something.
Probably. I vote we go see the oak field just because that's definitely 100% in the riddle.
Well, does Nox want to show us their magic staircase?
It's not necessarily a staircase, it's just to get up into a different part of the tower. I thought it might be useful.
Wow.
Well, I've run out of things to look for here. Although, does anyone have an idea for the purpose of the anvil? Weird place to put smith's tools, don't you think?
I-
Maybe we should get the
yes.
materials to make something to break the barrier.
Oh. Well, I guess perhaps magical equipment. What better thing to put in a mage tower than a forge built for making magic? Suppose
Aaron's
that's the
going to
theory.
inspect the forge. Is there anything unique about it? Metal used? Any unique inscriptions?
seems to be made of that same chatelaine type material. The anvil itself is not really too special, other than the hammer that accompanies it sitting on top is adorned with matching runes.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if I understand those runes?
You can sure try.
Can I just help him? Like, give him, like, go over and start commenting and just? We don't
Why
need
not?
it.
So 16 plus 4?
Well, again, seems to be abjuration. A bunch of different, like, styled abjuration runes. So, who knows? The purpose of which. You would think if it was made to imbue something with power, that would be enchantment and not abjuration. That's the big takeaway.
Well, abjuration is the idea of, like, taking away power, right?
Indeed.
Would Aron glean this from their knowledge of magic?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Aron's going to pick up the hammer and look at Vel and say, perhaps it's not meant to make, but to break.
Well,
Ooh,
yeah,
that
that's true. Abjuration is magic that blocks, banishes, or protects. So, sure. Yeah, it's more about denial and negation.
I
Indeed.
believe we saw a gym in the Colosseum area on the way in. I wonder if the magic is maybe tied to that gym and maybe others like it.
Perhaps, but I believe whatever was in that stadium was an ancient game the Netheries used to play, something I believe is called chain lightning. Probably a trophy of some sort. Working theory, though.
Well, should we go play a game?
Everyone yells up from the rower. Everything okay up there?
Having philosophical discussions. Perhaps you have a few ideas of why there's an anvil inside of an abjuration tower.
Probably make something.
Well, yeah, but then Aron had a thought that abjuration magic isn't about making, it's more about unmaking, so that really threw a wrench in the plan.
I don't know anything about magic other than it's cool.
Well, carry on then.
Although I would say maybe we should investigate all the glowing buildings.
Yeah, I was about to. Did we see this, like, the runes on the top of the on the top of this tower we're in? Like,
Yep,
this blue
that's
thing?
what first alerted you that this building might be special.
Right, okay. And then there's 3 more of that, but we haven't discovered that yet, right?
There's more than 3, and yes.
There's 3 that I can see, so,
Yep.
but I assume there's more. Okay, so there's more, but we haven't discovered them yet, have we?
Not quite.
Okay.
Working theory. Aron's going to imbue. I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take one of the. I'm gonna take one of the helmets off of the automaton, or at least attempt to.
As soon as you grab him by the helmet and begin to try to remove it, in the empty helmet itself springs to life almost like an electric blue face, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Yes.
Oh.
Great.
Aron.
Got what you wanted.
You piece of shit. No, I'm kidding.
Well, there are a couple ways that could have gone down. I didn't know that was going to be the one, though.
Oh,
Aron had the theory.
Do we want to take a break while you set this up?
Yes, we do.
All right, we'll be right back.